How you doing, graduates? So today I'm going to show you how to add a Parallax section on your store. And now these snippets that we're going to be releasing in the future and today, they're all compatible with every theme. Now, of course, every once in a while you may run into an issue, but as always, just leave a comment in the comment section below, and we'll respond with support and help, and get you back up and running. Now, I'm going to be using Dawn theme as it's the new Shopify 2.0 ready theme, and we all love Dawn. It has a lot of great features, but it's lacking a lot of those premium, theme section features, right? So, here's Dawn. It looks pretty bland, kind of boring. Now, in this video series, you're going to be able to add all these different sections. We got the Parallax, custom HTML, and so much more. But today we're focusing on Parallax. And I'm going to show you step by step how to add this particular section to your theme. And again, I'm using Dawn theme, but this does apply to all themes. So anyways, let's get right to it, shall we? So what you're going to have all types of options. So as you can see, the Parallax feature, you'll have an option to use an image. You also have an option to use a video. You can set the minimum height, you can crop the image, depending on which way you want to crop it. You can set, now for videos, you can actually set the start time and the end time. You can loop it, you can play it when it's only visible, so that way, here at Ecom Graduates, we focus on speed. We want you to, have a very optimized store, and you don't want things loading unless they're visible. There's no point in loading something if it's not visible. So that's exactly what it is. And then we also laser load the video to improve even more performance. You can set the max width, set a title, different title sizes, description sizes, your button text, where it goes to, the color, and different overlay opacities. You can blur it, and I just want to show you these settings. Now I'm going to get to the tutorial. Now, when you go to the download, and it's free, yes, it's free for now. For now, it's free. You will have your folder, Parallax with Media. You'll have another folder called Sections. Now, if you use ThemeKit, this should look familiar to you. I do have a tutorial on how to use ThemeKit, so just click here somewhere. You'll see a video on how to use ThemeKit. So right here, so you're in a section file, and then you have this one simple file. Now, what you want to do is you want to get some sort of code editor. A text editor does work, but if you really are going to be getting into the development, I highly advise you use VS Code or Sublime or some sort of text code editor. For this tutorial, because a lot of people have Notepad on Windows, and I'm sure they have Notepad on Mac, I'm going to use Notepad. So you just want to open up Notepad right here, drag this file right into here, and boom, you got your file ready. Now what you want to do is you want to go to the theme that you want to actually edit. So what we're going to do is we're going to go, and when you log in, usually you're on the home page, click on Online Store, like so, and we have this Dawn Tutorials theme. So now I'm gonna go and close out everything to the left. Okay, close, where is it? Close other tabs, there we go. Leave. So I'm gonna close out of that, and we're gonna go in and we're gonna actually go and open this, customize in a new tab, then we're gonna edit code right here. So Actions, Edit Code. And you're gonna laugh at how easy this is. We try to make it as simple as possible for you, and that's what we do. So anyways, you're going to go right down to Sections. You're going to click on Add New Section. I'm going to call it e.g. Parallax. I can't spell if my life depended on it. And you can actually just call it, what you could do too is you can just rename this, copy that, paste it in, and then click the green Create Section button. Now that you have you already have your code ready, you're just going to go here and you can actually highlight everything. Or you can do Control A or Command A if you want. Then Control C or Command C, and then Control V. Now, for people who are old school, you can just go and hit Paste. Right-click Paste, and then all you got to do is hit Save. Now I'm going to show you. We don't have a Parallax section, right? We have the default. We have all of the default sections here that Dawn comes with. No Parallax. So now we're going to go back. We're going to click Save. And now what we'll do is we'll refresh the customizer. And we're going to scroll all the way down, add section, and you see e.g. Parallax image. How awesome is that? It's cool, right? Right? I know. So now let's go grab a YouTube video. And what we'll do is we'll just copy this link right here. boom, it'll start loading. You just have to hit save, of course. And look at that, it just starts playing. You got the cool parallax effect. I mean, what more could you want in a section? Now, the reason why I like parallax effects is because it draws attention. You know, use it as a way to draw attention to people who are on the page, because you know, humans, we notice movement. You know, we're very observant, and when you see something moving kind of with the page, you know, you can try different effects and try and see if you get more people to, you know, click on a button or whatever. You know, there's different uses for parallax. Do some research. You know, go on Google, best ways to use a parallax, you know, effect on this website. Now, you can add yourself an overlay. You can add like a purple overlay. You can adjust the opacity. You know, it changes the opacity of the actual content. You know, so less, you know, decrease to enhance the text legibility. So we have labels, everything labeled out for you. You can even blur it. You know, so if you want to blur that, you can do that. There's all kinds of cool things you can do with this. And anyways, guys, I don't want to keep you too long. I hope this helped you out. I hope this, you know, we're going to be, you know, creating a video every Friday. Well, that day might change, but we're going to be releasing a video every single week teaching you how to add new features to your theme. And these sections and these snippets are all going to be compatible with most themes. Like, you know, there are some very strange themes out there that do not work well. You know, so we're going to be doing that. And I do apologize to anybody who might have left comments in other videos. If we haven't gotten back to you yet, we're trying to get back to everybody. You know, we have some tutorials that are outdated that we have to re-update because, you know, with Shopify 2.0, a lot of things have changed. So we're going to be releasing more videos. We do have a Facebook group, so please make sure you join the Facebook group. And if you want to subscribe to us, I do appreciate that. It motivates us to make even more videos, so that way you can add awesome new features to your store that help bring in sales. Because that's the end of that's the goal, right? Make more money, you know, live that lifestyle that you want to live, and just make people happy. That's the goal. That's the goal in life. So I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching.